Hey guys, this is Storm and welcome back to episode 190 of our single player Tiveden world. Well, it's been a long time coming, but we have finally upgraded. I'm now in 1.19.3 of the Java edition. This is my single player survival world, and I've now generated some new chunks, new areas to explore, and this is my first mountain that I've come across. And I see we've got some dripstone going on here and a pretty gnarly looking cave down there. So I'm going to go and do some exploring. Perhaps we'll find an ancient city underneath this mountain. I've never explored an ancient city in survival before, so this will be interesting. And during the intro sequence, as I was flying around, that was all New World generation as I was exploring it myself. So you saw it through my eyes, so to speak. As I was finding new terrain, I was showing it in that intro. So I've explored around my island a little bit and other parts of my world here to see what new biomes and generation we'll get. And some of it looks pretty interesting, so we'll have to explore more of that later on in this episode. But for now, let's grab some supplies. And I'm probably going to need a couple of these, I'm guessing. In fact, we'll get another one just in case. And let's go exploring. Alright, we're coming into the deep slate layer. So hopefully we're about to get some action here. You know, I don't think this is... Yeah, I was going to say, this is not looking promising. That is bedrock. So, yeah, the first dig down was a bust. So let's get on out of here. In fact, what we might want to do is let's go back up this way. I actually wonder if we are not exactly underneath the mountain. I mean, we came in kind of on a side or a side spot. So perhaps, where do we come in this way? Maybe, oops, maybe we need to basically go down right down the middle of the mountain. You can tell I'm a noob at this because, yeah, I haven't gone exploring one of these before, looking for an ancient city. And you might notice I'm leaving all these ores around. Yeah, I'm not really here for the ores to start things off here. I kind of want to find my first ancient city and get it over and done with. Yes, I wonder, maybe we weren't in far enough. Is there another way in? Perhaps up here? Oh, this looks promising. What's down this way? Whoops. Get out of here, Mr. Skeleton. Although, are we that much more towards the middle? I'm not sure. Let's go take another proper look. I was wondering what on earth was that? A random bee just comes flying in. Alright, let's go right in the middle. This is where we're going to dig our fate, I think. So let's heal up. That bee can be our witness. And we'll see what we can find now. Alright, so we have definitely found ourselves a cave. But the question is there an ancient city down here? So what can we see? We do have some of these fancy blocks, the sculk blocks. See some dripstone action. I don't see any ancient city though. These will be harmless, or should be harmless to me. In fact, should I collect some? I know I said I was not going to really collect any of these, but I can't help myself. There is a high chance I'm going to die on this mission. So these might be all lost, but let's grab a few just in case. Ooh, that's a copper vein just there with those ore blocks. Is there a further way down? There is. It's starting to look a little bit more eerie. That's the first strike. I might want to get another one of these on hotbar. Ooh, okay. Advancement, I'll take that. Now, if you were an ancient city, where would you be hiding? Well, I've made someone angry. Let's just go over this direction, perhaps. You guys gotta be quiet. You might upset the big boss. You know what? I actually think we don't have ourselves an ancient city down here. We're right down at bedrock level. I think we're reasonably well underneath the mountain here. And nothing. I mean, we definitely have some of these boss men out here to kill us. So we have to be a little bit careful of that. But no ancient city, it seems. And there he is, the warden. Do you have any secrets for me? That's what I'd like to know. You can't sniff me from there, surely. The bats should protect me. Just make sure there's no creeper coming down upon us. I think we're good. Is he coming my way? He's not coming my way, right? No, it's got to be the bats. Yeah, he's definitely after the bats. Oh, that bat had it coming. Alright, let's try and sneak on past. Time to go. That warden is a little bit close. Trying to find my escape route. Looks like this way is the best direction. Alright, we've got wardens on either end of us here, different spectrums. So let's try and find... You can't sniff me, right? Nah. I think we're all good. Well, so I'm going to steal these diamonds here and then find our way out of this mountain. It was a bit of a bust, but who knows, we might come across another ancient city somewhere else. It's our first mountain that we've explored, so you can't always get what you want. And I'll probably collect some of these sculpt blocks on the way out, because, you know, why not? Well, as it turns out, I couldn't help myself but do a little bit of mining while we're out here, so it's been quite a while later, and let's take a look at our spoils. We have ourselves a lot of miscellaneous stuff in here. I've been collecting some of the sculpt blocks, but this is what I've been aiming for now that we're so close, which is a double chest here of the copper ore blocks. We're almost there, so what I think we'll try and do is fill this up before we get out of this area. And I'm going to try and do that without destroying my pick in the process. As you can see, it's getting quite low on the durability. So hopefully we can fill this up before our pickaxe runs out. Well, after all, we have managed to find ourselves an ancient city, and I'll take it. Why not? It looks like the mine for the copper ore tactic was pretty good in the end to find it, because I just had to follow the copper trail. And that's how we found ourselves here. So let's do a bit exploring and try and find some loot. Now, I'm not going to sneak everywhere. I think that's a bit boring. I do have some rockets on me, and I do have my elytra. So I think the tactic for me might be, in fact, what we'll do, we'll just go over here. Let's just, where else is a safe spot? I think this is safe down here. Yeah, I think it's safe. So what I'm going to do is put some stuff away here and try and get as much space in our inventory. And then what we'll do is we'll run around and we'll try and just collect as many of the chests as we can before the warden catches us. I know it's a bit of a bold strategy, but I'm going to go for it and hopefully this pays off. So wish me luck. Actually, yeah, we're about to run out of night vision, so let's chug one of these first. You know, the ancient city really is a spectacle to look at without night vision. It's just a shame how hard it is to navigate if you don't have night vision, but that's a different problem, I guess. Now, you could see the tactic I used there. I was just flying around with the elytra, mining down the chest as fast as we could with the axe, and then flying away. And then I would pretty much come back on top of this portal frame and start to sort through all the items. The wardens didn't really bother me too much. In fact, I don't think I got any of them really that angry with me. So we've made it back to base camp here at the foothills of the mountain, and it's time to inspect the loot that we got from that ancient city. Alright, so here we go. Plenty of music discs. Got a couple of these other side discs, that's pretty cool. Only the one skeleton skull, I'm sure there's probably one or two more in there. I'll need to look a bit harder. And some enchanted golden apples, that's pretty cool. Some diamond and horse armor, and then the swift sneak enchanted books here. So that's alright. I've also got some echo shards and some disc fragments. That's pretty much it. Everything else was kind of like the enchanted or just the diamond hose and leggings. When you're at this stage of the game, they aren't that valuable to, and then a bunch of other random things. So yeah, not that valuable to me. And then of course on the way there, we managed to fill up our double chest of copper ore with some excess as well. So that's pretty cool. You know, we do have these disc fragments, so we may as well craft up the music discs that you can get from it. I won't listen to it because we all know it's kind of like a one-time deal to listen to. Once you've listened to it once, you don't need to hear it again, so we won't play it. But it's pretty cool that we have that. Now, what I thought we'll do is we'll fly over to where we started the episode off, exploring some of the new terrain. So we'll head on this direction, and then we'll have a bit of a chat about what we're doing at the start of the episode. Alright, so this is where we kind of explored some of the new terrain, blending the old world, or the old generation, into the new generation when we upgrade it to this world update. Sometimes you do have this contrast where the old and the new doesn't work as well as you'd like it to. We do have the desert, the taiga, and the mountain here trying its best to blend together, but we have these icebergs kind of ruining the show a little bit. The plan is to really just put this down to water level, and we don't have these jarring peaks, and same over here. And I might also put some snow golems to work over here and actually blend the original taiga with the new taiga and then make all of this snow again. That could look pretty cool. Well, it turns out we had a villager come out and inspect what we're doing out here, but that's okay. Hopefully we're making your landscape look a little bit nicer. Obviously we removed those icebergs, and I've also put snow layers on top of a lot of these trees over here. And I think it's actually pretty hard to tell between the old and new generation now that we've done that. There are some snow golems walking around and helping out, putting down some snow layers. There are some areas that are still missing. So for example, over here, this needs to have some snow. You can see that's the line between the old and the new generation. But as you get up a bit higher, it's really hard to tell. Let's go up here and take a look from a distance. And there we go. I think that looks more natural than it was before. So I do like the combination of the trees that don't have snow versus those that do. I think it blends in quite nicely actually, and not having all those icebergs just makes it look a little bit nicer overall. And I think that was the same over here when we removed some icebergs. We also tidied up some random trees that we had floating around that were left over from doing the upgrade, and also some floating bits of land up here as well. So overall, I think this is an improvement for this part of our world. So now that we've checked out the north part of our world, perhaps we should go to the other corners and just see what else do we have surrounding our main island. Because now that we've deleted some old chunks around our old world here, we'll have some of the new generation much closer to us than we had previously before, and hopefully the blending between the old and the new terrain also looks okay. So let's fly around and see what else do we have surrounding us. So first of all, let's fly off here to the east. And what do you know, we have more snowy themed and icy biomes over here, so that's interesting. Okay, we have quite a lot of ice around our main island. What about down south? Well, how about that? Who would have predicted we have some more frozen biomes down south as well? Geez, we have a whole lot of ice and snow around, don't we? Okay, what about out west? And there you go, you can see we have ourselves an ice spike biome. So our main island is literally surrounded by all cold biomes. Not what I was expecting to find. But yeah, I don't mind it. It's something that was different, but I think that's pretty cool. We also have another village over here as well, so that's all right. Alrighty, so I'm going to leave the episode there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys again very soon in the next one. Stay awesome. Cheers.